Nathan's first.
All right, Jordan. Since you were late, you do the intro.
I was late?
Do the intro.
Man. I don't
Maybe
even
it's your video.
Yeah, it's your video.
All right, fine. I guess I'm doing the intro. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second episode of the Primis Podcast. I am joined here today by my good friend Rory.
What's up?
Jackson.
YOLO.
And Jordan.
Howdy.
Damn, bro, you gotta get an inch away from the screen to read that.
Oh, whatever.
Your eyeballs burning up.
Alright. Dude, I always thought that was such a fucking myth. You would be playing games and then your parents would be like, get away from the screen, it's gonna, hurt your fucking eyelids. I'd be like, Mom, is it really? I mean,
it's not that bad.
And then, meanwhile, they have to get this close to their phone to read anything.
Nah, you fucking... The worst part is when you show them something and then they hit you with the...
Yep.
Every single time, dude.
It's like, what are you doing?
You can't see that bad.
Their brightness is max, their font's on the max.
Dude, my grandma's phone has to be the worst for font. It's like 96. Like, fucking two letters taking up the whole fucking screen. It's like, Grandma. But then again, I love my grandma with all my heart, but, my grandma is a bit crazy, I feel like everybody's got a bit of crazy with their grandma. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be crazy once I get up to that age, but my grandma, you'll just be talking about dinner, and then she'll be talking to you how, she saw her dead cousin today, at the hospital. And she'll just say it so nonchalantly and then go on with another conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So, my grandma had to get surgery recently on her heart, right?
Yeah.
And it was during COVID, and so there's no, there's no hospital beds for her after the surgery, so they had to postpone the surgery. So my grandma told my mom that she was praying to Jesus every night that people in the hospital would die so that more beds would open up.
Oh my God.
And my mom was like, Grandma, you can't do that. And then my grandma called me and was talking about it. I was like, Grandma, you do what you gotta do, man. I'll pray too. Get them motherfuckers out of there.
Your grandma's praying on everybody's downfall, dude.
Praying on everybody's downfall. Quite literally.
God. Praying on their downfall.
Hey, it worked. She got the surgery and it went through.
Hey, man.
This is the same
motherfuckers died.
This is the same grandma who has third-degree burns on her ass cheeks. Yeah,
How?
You laugh. She does.
What? Sit on a campfire?
I mean, pretty much. So my grandma's sweeping the garage one day, right? And she has one of these old space heaters. And my grandma's a bigger woman, so she always has to wear dresses. And her dress got caught in the space heater, and it lit on fire. And then she lit on fire, right?
Oh no!
So she had to, stop, drop, and roll. And my grandpa's coming down from the farm just to see Grandma out on the yard, fucking rolling around to save her life.
Oh my God.
And so, she still... it must have hurt like hell to drive herself to the hospital with, burnt ass cheeks, crisped up, but...
Goddamn.
One tough woman.
Toasted bun.
The worst part. So, they once found cancer in one of her titties.
What? Huh.
And so they asked her, we found cancer in this titty, and we can either, take one titty out and you could be one boob, or, we can take both the boobs out. And my grandma was like, fuck it, if you're gonna take one titty, you might as well take the other titty.
My God.
So they chop off both titties, right? And then the other titty, they actually found more cancer after the fact. And I was like, how did the fucking doctor...
How did they miss it?
Yeah, how did they miss it?
How did they
miss
the other cancer?
How much to just have this one job? You can find cancer in one titty, but the other one's fucking...
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, bro. But lucky she got both of them taken out. Strong.
Mm-hmm. Built different.
Truly built different. But anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys about my favorite YouTuber. You can search him up if you guys have your stuff up right now. It's called The Right Opinion.
Oh, you were talking about it the other day.
Channel.
Yeah, it's just another one of my channels. But no, it's this British dude who just...
Come on.
Dude, no. It's like, that's what I'm saying. This is the one British dude I like. Like, don't get me wrong, I hate the British, but this dude, like, he's so good. He's literally, like, he's called The Right Opinion because I haven't seen the dude have a bad take on anything. He makes videos about, like, internet drama. Like, his most recent video was about the Frenemies podcast with Ethan from H3H3 and Trisha Paytas. 4 hours long. And the dude just talks. And he always has, like, this neutral side, but he still, like, criticizes both people and gives the right opinion. And that's why I thought it's such... You guys gotta check it out sometime. Big shout out to that guy.
Oh yeah, I bet that shout out's gonna be a lot.
Shout out to those 10 people.
Hey, bro, come on.
It's gonna go places.
It's gonna go places. Just wait till this podcast blows up, Jackson. All right, you're preying on our downfall right now, like my grandma.
No, I ain't even praying for that.
All right, boys.
I mean, ain't even praying.
Ain't even praying.
What else we got here?
What else we got? I was gonna ask you boys a question. Subway versus Jimmy John's. I think we're all Subway enjoyers in this podcast.
I think they're both kind of dog shit. Not gonna lie to you.
Well, if you had to choose.
If you had to choose, though, I mean,
if I had to choose,
you're not gonna get a gourmet sandwich from either of these establishments.
Yeah,
no, they're fucking just sub sandwich places, bro. Come on.
Okay, but at least Subway's got cookies.
Subway's
got cookies.
I mean, doesn't Jimmy John's have like cookies too?
They got chips.
Sucks, man. Last time I went there, they waited until I had already paid, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we didn't have the right bread, so here's just regular 2 slices of bread." And I was like, "What?"
So they just gave you
Because I was
bread?
like, "Wait." No, I was like, "Where's my sub sandwich?" And they're like, "Oh, we ran out of sub bread, so we just put your sandwich on 2 regular slices of bread." And I was like, "I don't want this shit. What the fuck?"
I mean, but dude, my problem with Jimmy John's is like their lettuce tastes like genetically engineered. And don't get me wrong, Subway's food is probably all made in a lab too. But Jimmy
Dude,
John's
the tuna ain't even real.
yeah, those tests that like found no
tuna DNA
0%.
at all. 0.
But I mean, dude. Jimmy John's, it tastes like no flavor. It's literally flavorless. That's the best thing to describe it. It tastes like it popped out of a machine. Like they don't have any seasonings in the Jimmy John's establishment.
Yeah,
and no wonder
the only flavor is the mayonnaise.
And I could never. Mayonnaise is like the worst thing ever made.
I hate mayonnaise.
I fucking hate
it's so
mayo.
gross.
I'm glad we all hate mayo on this podcast. Should change it to the anti-mayo podcast.
Hear me out though. On like a regular bologna or some kind of lunch meat turkey sandwich with some lettuce and mustard, a little bit of mayo, just a little on the bread to make it moist. That's okay.
Nah, bro.
That. Or the lettuce.
No. Y'all eating that dry ass sandwiches. Your mouth.
I know about eating dry food, bro. You should know this.
Dude, I put a little bit of vinegar on my sandwiches.
That's good.
That shit makes it so refreshing.
Mayo, not on a sub sandwich. I would never put mayo on a sub, but like on a little regular sandwich, just a little mayo on each.
You're out at the pool and you got ham and some chips on your sandwich.
I cannot, because do you know what mayo is?
But mayo's not it.
It's egg and whatever.
Yes, it's egg white spun with oil.
Yeah.
Quite literally, yes, eggs and fat. And it's just, it turns it into this paste, and it's bad. You remember that one girl we used to go to high school with who would eat mayo out of the jar?
Oh, what?
I don't know how she did that.
She was built different.
She was built different. I'll type it in the chat, but
yeah.
Yeah. Which
I think this is her.
I always felt bad for her.
I think it was her, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know how she did that.
Wait, which chat you put it in?
Topics.
Put it in
topics.
topics.
It's part of our topic.
Okay, I gotta unfold this one.
Oh my god.
Dude, I don't know how. She's like a trooper, bro. Just. It's no wonder. It's no wonder she actually looked how she did.
Do you guys remember the short bus incident with that one friend?
What was the short bus incident?
My god, yeah.
Which ended up with the guy with a
Wait, did they fuck on a short bus? Yeah, they raw dogged on a short bus?
Yes.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
And he went to juvie afterwards.
He went to juvie?
Yeah, he had an ankle thing on it. He had a little ankle thing
The
too for
ankle
parole.
thing. Oh my god.
Who?
That shit was wild. Type it in the chat. I don't remember his name.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't remember who it was.
Well, he wasn't in our grade, so you might have never fucking.
Wait, hold on. Is this who I'm thinking of?
That guy?
Yeah.
I fucking love that guy, dude. He's so funny. That dude's funny as fuck.
I mean,
Oh my god.
he was funny looking.
Yeah, he was definitely funny looking, bro.
Maybe funny in the head. I don't know. Like, what? How is that a romantical situation? How do you get on the short bus and just like?
I don't think it was supposed to be romantical.
Hey, baby, you look like you could take a ride on the short bus.
Oh hell no.
God damn.
Yeah, motherfucking damn. You guys ever see Corey X Kenshin's video?
Nope.
Like, you guys never saw this? This was huge on YouTube.
I don't know who that is.
I have no clue who that even is.
You
Which
guys
video?
don't know who Corey X Kenshin is?
Which video? God damn it!
He made it like YouTube is racist. That
Oh,
was
I
the
don't
title.
know.
Never heard of it.
Alright, so basically, Corey X Kenshin is like this super safe, like, this dude is probably the most child-friendly gaming YouTuber, like, ever. He censors everything in video games. But he still constantly gets age restricted, and he got age restricted on this certain game for playing it, while Markiplier didn't, for playing the exact same game. And so, like, the only conclusion that he could come up with is that YouTube was discriminating against him due to his race, you know, because he's black. And it caused this huge controversy, and YouTube basically doubled down and then age restricted both of the videos.
Hey, as long as they're consistent, it should have never, like...
Yeah, but the thing is, so first they unage restricted both of the videos, right?
Oh,
and then a week later...
You can't retroactively go back on
they're the
that.
most petty shit ever. The
That's
YouTube,
dumb.
copyright and age restriction team are, like, the most petty, like, dude, they gotta be, like, Twitch mods. Fucking... They're just like
Discord moderators.
They gotta just have short man syndrome. It might just be a team of like 5-foot dwarves.
What does that mean?
Short man syndrome?
You're mad you're short.
Yeah, just dudes that are mad that they're short.
Who does that sound like?
Dog,
He's
I'm not
accepted it,
mad
man.
that
He's
I'm short.
accepted it.
Like,
He's accepted it. He just
there's
knows
not a
he's short.
single thing that I can do, you know? And I'm not gonna be one of those short dudes like, oh, women just don't fucking like short guys these days, I swear to God.
Get bone extensions.
Dude, but then I wouldn't be able to squat so much. My legs would
Just
fucking...
get metal bones.
Yeah, fucking cyberkinetic implants.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
alright,
are we gonna go to what we were talking about the other day, Nathan?
Yeah, with the cyber... Dude.
Oh my god, yeah.
With the cyberkinetics.
What?
We went to Paunch, we were talking about like what cybernetic implants we would want and get.
Bruh.
Yeah, shit's crazy.
Yeah, like, watch Edge Runners after this podcast, even though that was your homework and you failed. If I was your teacher, I'd fucking smack you on the ass and give you an F.
Bro. 0%. Didn't even start it at all.
Didn't even start it at all. Fucking just came into class without your homework. But anyways... So, it's set in the future of cyberpunks, right? And there's these people called cyberpunks or edge runners that basically do crime with cyberkinetics and, you know, get paid by fixers and shit. It's hard to explain, but basically they have, like, different kinds of implants. Like, there's these thing called mantis blades, which basically are, like, you know how a praying mantis, how its claws look?
Yeah.
You basically have, like, a claw like that come out of your fucking forearm.
Actually, it's not the forearm; it's the back of the hand. Your hand,
yeah, back of the
your hand, like, yeah. The way it works is the hand. It's all in like that hand and upper arm area, but the hand goes down and the blade comes out of it. That's why when you like see them, it's all metallic on the hands and whatnot.
I see.
And it's all like lined.
And there's also just other cyberkinetic implants, like the main character gets synthetic lungs to help him run faster, to help him like with better lung capacity.
Did you see that real quick? Did you see that story about like metal lungs.
Yeah.
That increase mammals' lung capacity to like 300%.
It's time to chrome up, Choom. Like in the comments, they were using the cyber lingo.
That's funny.
If they wanted someone to like get those and have them tested out, I would totally do that.
Dude, but that surgery would be like if they fucking that surgery, Jackson.
Well, think about it. Think about it. Either I live with my bad lungs, with my asthma, for the rest of my life, or I take the risk and get these metal lungs that are supposed to make it better.
Do you remember that? I don't know when it was during his presidency, but Trump passed some bill called the Right to Try bill, and it let terminal patients try any like experimental treatment that they wanted.
Oh yes,
because they're already terminal. Yeah, the fuck around and find out bill. They're already terminal, so they're like, why can't?
Why not?
Why can't they, like, if they consent to it, they should be able to try whatever they want.
What about to die? Just say fuck it, we ball.
Become like Deadpool though. You know, that's like cool. The plot of Deadpool 1, and then he's used as
exactly.
a lab rat.
No, not necessarily. The plot of Deadpool 1, like, that whole reason is because they were trying to make an army of mutants. And
but then he went in there because he had cancer.
Yeah, he didn't want to be an army mutant. He just had cancer.
Yeah, but the whole reason they were doing that was to make mutants, not to actually help them.
You're right, but we're talking about.
But this is the government here, Jackson. I think that if they figured out a way, you know, to use these cancer patients that signed away their life, you know, as lab rats to make mutants, you know, for war, I wouldn't be surprised.
They would do it.
Is all I'm saying.
They would 100% do it.
Yeah.
Operation Chrome Junkies. Fucking. But anyways, another thing I wanted to talk about. You guys have all seen it. The scar I got on my foredome. And you may be wondering, did I get in a
big
fight?
Old dent on your head.
Did I get jumped? And all I gotta say is, they, them, pussy, bruh. Never again.
Okay, dude.
Never again.
Never again, bro. It's not happening.
Not happening, bruh.
They fucked your shit up, my guy.
They fucked my shit up. Like Blizzard.
What'd they do? What'd they do? Slam your head into a car door?
Dog, I did not slam my head into a fucking car door. I know why that back door was open. Is because I took my PS4 controllers to a friend's house to play Gang Beasts, and then I was grabbing on my PS4 controllers, and then my hands were full.
We should play Gang Beasts.
Yeah.
Gang Beasts is pretty fun.
Dude, wait. That would be. Didn't we get it at one point?
Yeah, we've all had it.
I got it on PS4.
Yeah,
we all got it on our PlayStations.
Yeah, but speaking about games, I was talking with Jordan the other night, and I think I found a game that we all might like.
Probably Zomboid?
Pretty goofy game.
No, not Zomboid. It's yeah, Jordan's right. It is like a goofy game. It's basically there's two teams. One side is like security guards, and the others are these robbers. And the robbers are trying to break into this bank built by the security guards.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do you remember what the name was, Jordan?
The Perfect Heist.
The Perfect Heist, yeah.
That sounds fun.
It is, and like it's. I think it's. I don't know how many it goes up to.
It's so much fun to mess around on.
Yeah, and like there's different like classes for the sides. So like, I'm pretty sure like the robbers like have explosive drones they can send out.
What?
Yeah. And then the cops on one side, there's one that's like a cavalier, so it's a dude on a horse with a sword.
It is hilarious.
I know you can at least do 2v2. I know you can at least do 2v2.
Yeah, you can do 2v2, 3v3, and I'm not sure if it goes to 4v4 or not, but...
Alright, boys.
That sounds cool.
It does sound pretty cool. We're definitely going to have to do that. Overwatch 2. It took hackers 4 days to break their unhackable character models. And you definitely know they were bricked up, you know, hacking. And then like they got the whole like it's one of those hacker movies. They're fucking like bricked up.
Man, I'm so sad Bastion's not in it right now.
Yeah, I mean it is kind of bad, but
what
I'm saying, bruh, is like if they did that shit in 4 days, there had to be an inside man at Blizzard helping them out. and leak
dude,
it.
there's no way there wasn't.
There had to be an inside man.
It's breast milk, man.
It's this dude who's like reported for stealing breast milk. It's just that one. It's probably like a janitor, a deranged.
That story still baffles me.
Dude,
what?
Blizzard and Activision just have to be like literal PvP enabled zones in their fucking offices, but only against women.
Only against women.
And, like, it's one thing to like even have breast milk in the workplace. I think I gotta explain the story. All right, we can't just bring up breast milk, and I think people are gonna be confused. So basically, there's this like article that went around saying like. This was like during all that stuff at Blizzard and Activision, all like the sexual harassment lawsuits and all that. And one of the like facts of the case is that someone kept on stealing breast milk that is apparently there to like, I don't know, feed someone's child in the company fridge.
Yeah, because they had to bring their kid. They had to bring their kid, you know,
something like that. And somebody kept on stealing their breast milk.
Drinking it. They just steal it, like
we don't
sell it or use
that
it on their kid.
It's not like they found him fucking red-handed with like.
He was drinking it. Don't even.
What if he was using it for cheese?
He was drinking that like a chug jug. Come on.
What if he was making cheese?
He's stealing it to sell it, bro.
To sell it?
Nah,
that side hustle goes crazy.
Breast milk cheese, bro.
New infinite money hack.
There's gotta be There's gotta be someone who's thought of that though. That's probably an OnlyFans girl making something like that out there, you know?
It's like surrogacy, you know?
What the fuck is
breast milk? You don't know what surrogates are?
Surrogacy.
So a surrogate is a woman who will have someone else's kid for them because they can't.
Yeah.
So it will either be like in the olden days, they would have just had their husband fuck that bitch, but now they can do like I think it's called in vitro fertilization or some shit, where they take the husband's nut and like put it into a
syringe and shoot it up there.
Embryo,
basically.
They do that, but they also do like artificial embryos and then install that in their fucking
lab, baby.
Cervix drive.
Yeah, baby.
Lab, baby. Yeah. Imagine that.
Made in the lab,
cafeteria
made in the lab and still ugly.
That's where liberals come from.
Made in the lab and still ugly. That's
made
fine.
in the lab and still ugly. Honestly, though, I mean, it's so interesting. Like, the technology we have with like the embryo and DNA stuff nowadays, because like you can actually like see their like percentage chance of like if your kid's gonna have this, or like, you know, if your kid's gonna be tall and all that. And I think I was reading something that we can like decide some of those traits with those lab babies.
With like CRISPR and whatnot.
Yeah, with like CRISPR and whatnot. And that's fucking crazy, dude. I
Man,
feel like
you know
we
what
need
else
to
is
take
crazy?
it even farther though, and like make superhumans. You know, there are gonna be a few lab rats, like a few mess ups. But I feel like, you know, for the sake of science, we need to push it even further.
Yeah. Yes. Nathan, you know what else is crazy? Man, they be making all these like kids this way, but man, they can't make you any bitches.
Good one.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think they can though. Just wait until robots are a thing, bro.
He's gonna
Hey,
get all the
yo,
robo
hey,
bitches.
yo.
Nathan, you can like buy something like that online.
You can't buy a full robot online.
You
can
can
buy
buy,
a
like, a
doll.
You don't need
robot.
the full robot.
And
That's
you
all
cannot buy a
function,
fucking
bruh.
full robussy online.
You can.
You can.
You can get some weird shit,
Yeah,
bro.
you can
Look
get
it
some
up,
weird
dude.
shit, but like I could never, dog. I could never. Come
Dude,
on.
it's got like they're like $5,000,
Dude,
but they
It's
exist.
literally just a robot, basically.
$5,000 on that. Like, what would I say if that comes in the mail? Jackson's just walking by the crib one day, he just sees this full life-size, like, fucking cardboard box labeled for Dick Buckshank.
What?
That's a story.
That would be a story. I could never, dog. I don't.
Where
like,
would you hide that?
in his closet.
In
bro.
Jordan's room.
Or no, or behind.
Jordan's
Nah,
Jordan wakes up one day and standing over him.
Nah, it's just laying next to him. Like, what have I done?
Nathan never cleans it out after, and so it just becomes sentient with all the like organisms living in it.
Oh,
Dog, it's self-cleaning. Come on.
It's
If
got
I
a
paid
drip tray and everything.
$5,000 for that shit, it better be self-cleaning.
How would that work?
It would have a period, like every month. I know.
Oh, what the
Nah.
fuck? Nah, bro. Just got a drip
Nathan
tray or
would,
something,
Nathan
man.
would wait. Like, it's not ripe yet.
It's not right yet.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god. That's out of pocket.
That's hey.
Should have
If
been.
only our podcast.
Should have been ours, dog. Should have been ours. I swear to God.
I still don't see why we can't just name it that. It's not like we're stealing the name.
We kind of
came up
are
with
because
that
they already
independently.
had 50 episodes out.
That
though.
doesn't matter.
I'd say we just wait till we're more popular than them. Find out where they live. Go there.
Hey, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Whoa. Hold on.
In Minecraft, allegedly.
Okay.
In
Allegedly.
Minecraft.
In
Allegedly.
Minecraft. But and just like keep them in a basement somewhere and then take over their podcast. Just imagine like your favorite podcast.
Take their skin.
Oh, I know. I
Hold
didn't
on,
say
man.
that.
No, they're Minecraft skin. They're Minecraft skin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
My bad.
No, I was thinking right. If we are the Out of Pocket podcast, right, and we become big enough, we can have Out of Pocket podcast featuring Out of Pocket podcast, and it can go both ways. And both Out of Pocket podcasts could have an out of pocket conversation.
I feel like I would have to fight
blew
their
my
leader
mind.
in gladiatorial style combat. For the
Now that would be lit. That'd be lit.
Nah, you gotta 1v1 them, dude, on Modern Warfare.
1v1 quick scopes only.
Rust.
Whoever, dude, we gotta contact and be like 1v1 Rust right now. The winner takes the name.
I mean, I think they already have it though. I don't think that they would do that unless.
But what
we
if
gotta
they
put
do
something
agree?
on their lines? Like, what if I steal one of their daughters and be like,
In Minecraft,
1v1 me
I've
on
seen-
Rust, and you can get your child back.
I think when you showed me the fucking picture of their podcast, I think the two dudes who do it, I don't think they have children yet. So that's out
I'll
of
steal their
that's out of
parents then.
that works.
It always works. There's always a loophole. Come on.
Come on now.
Come on.
Yeah, how do you think I don't pay any taxes?
Whoa,
Loophole,
you can't
maybe
say that. The
loopholes.
IRS will be on our ass like fucking knows, brother. Young
Dude,
Denver
I don't
does
know
not
how to
fuck
pay
with
taxes. I don't know what they want me to do.
TurboTax. What do you
What
mean,
the
brother?
fuck is TurboTax?
You don't know fucking TurboTax, bro?
Everybody
Best
knows
friend.
Like some
TurboTax. You've
loser
never had
shit,
a
yeah.
W-4?
Yeah, I just filled one out for my new job, but I don't know what any of it means.
You basically, so you file all that when you get into a job, and then you'll get your W-2 back at the like end of the year, and you basically use that and you fill out all your information on a tax website. That's the easiest way. You could do it old school and do it your fucking self and file it, but usually most people just use like TurboTax, and you put all the information from your W-2.
pay for that?
No.
No,
You can get a
it's
free version.
free. You can use the free version. They just have this like heavily paid version that they like shove in your face and want you to use. But come on, the government's already fucking me. I don't want TurboTax to do it too. Jesus Christ. But boys, another thing I wanted to talk about on the podcast is a little idea of mine. If I ever get rich, this is what I'm gonna do. Just a silly little antic, you know.
Okay.
Basically,
Okay.
what if I buy a condo in the middle of Atlanta? You know, we got to do it in like an impoverished neighborhood. And,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
I would rent it low starting out, you know, compared to the surrounding, you know, apartment buildings to draw in people. Then once they're inside and I make them sign the lease, I will slowly but surely learn about them, psychoanalyze them like a Reddit armchair therapist. I just got to know what makes them tick, and then slowly, like, make them go insane by doing small stuff. Like rearranging their fridge when they're out. Or, like,
yes.
changing
Just
their
to let
bed
you
sheets
know.
to a different color.
Just to let you know, that's illegal.
That may or may not be illegal.
You
I
can
mean,
get
Hey,
arrested.
you
for that.
own the building, don't you?
No, you can get arrested for that though.
You could, but how would they prove it?
I'm
Easily.
rich.
What if I had enough money, though, Jackson? What if I had enough money? You're not thinking here. I'm talking I would be, like, ridiculously rich. I would be like Bill Gates at this point.
How would you Okay, that's a good end goal. How do you get that rich?
We'll make it there. We'll make it there.
Robot sex dolls.
Oh my
I'm
god.
constructing them in my room.
An
with my
untapped
Logan
gold
gift.
mine.
New industry leader in the robot sex doll community. Nathan. Fuck.
Bro!
Damn, you really
I'm
just caught
censoring that.
Come
I'm
on.
clipping that. God
Exposed.
damn.
You can
Literally
just censor
doxed
it.
me. Literally doxed me.
Just
Everybody knows
censor
where he lives
it.
now.
Hey, listen, at this point, if you're too lazy to edit that out, that's on you.
No, I'm not gonna edit it out. We're editing out you in the podcast.
No!
I'm editing a girl. My
Hey?
robo sex doll.
Where are you
will
gonna
be the
find
new
one?
fourth
Oh my
person.
god.
Goddamn. Name her Maurice.
It's just instinct at this point to say your last name. I don't know why.
Why?
Out of pocket, bruh. Out of pocket.
No, I need to get him back. Say his last name.
I won't.
Joke's on you, you don't know my real last name.
I do.
Fuck you, no
You're not my real dad.
I do. I'll type it in chat right now. Too late.
I
on
can't
Discord.
believe. I can't believe.
I don't know if
Why?
I'm spelling it right though.
No! That dog.
Fool.
I thought that
Not
was
allowed.
his middle name.
Nope, that's the last. I don't remember his
gone.
middle.
It doesn't exist.
Another.
Wait, did you delete my message? You fool!
You want to
I'll
do
do
it
it
again? Do it again.
Fool.
He's a Discord mod who's gone crazy with power. Soon you'll be his kitten. There's
Please
no
wait.
escape.
Nope.
All right.
My army.
All right.
Okay,
Another
okay.
Huh?
Huh?
Hmm. I love that sound effect. Another YouTuber I really
Oh my
wanted.
fucking god.
Dang.
Y'all stop, please. It's over.
Oh, they're way
Yeah,
too
come on.
spicy.
There goes all
Stop
the
fucking around,
topics.
boys.
This
Stop
is
fucking
too
around.
quickly.
Bro, just stop. We've had enough.
There goes all our topics.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Scroll
But
up a
anyway, as I was saying, all right, I'll probably edit that part out, you boys. I just wanted to expose Jordan on the podcast here. Jordan, why do you have an addiction to bad video games?
All right, they may be bad for you. Why do you have an addiction to bad video games, huh? Low
Well-
poly ass games.
What do you mean?
Low
Which
poly,
games?
yes.
Which games?
What about Tyrone versus the police or whatever that
What
is?
the fuck is that shit?
That is a high quality piece of art. All right.
False.
I enjoy my games. Alright, here, I'll go to my Steam right now, just look at what games I got going on. What games I got downloaded.
The thing is, I just don't think. I think you enjoy them for the same reason that you enjoy playing Candy Crush or Toon Blast. On your
Toon
phone.
Blast, bro.
What
Toon Blast is
level are
fucking
you?
lit.
What level are you?
I'll check right now. Don't diss Toon Blast, bro. It's goated. Alright? It was... Ryan Reynolds was in their ads, alright? Ryan Reynolds told me to play Toon Blast, so I did. I'm on level 4,804.
4,804, dude. How many? That's like gotta be. How many hours do you have on Toon Blast alone?
Check that. I wonder if I can check that.
You gotta check it somehow, bruh. I don't know
Okay,
how you
change
would.
my
I don't know how
name.
you would do that.
I don't think I can. But alright, I'm gonna start listing off my games, and each one is gonna be goated. Alright, I got Terraria, I got
Goated.
Wizard of Legend, I got Zombie
Goated.
Estate 2, I got
Goated.
Uno. What?
Goated.
Exactly,
No, I'm
goated.
just
I thought you were
saying
saying my
goated.
name.
No.
Hand Simulator, I got Among Us. Let's see, For Honor, that was not goated. For Honor's mid.
Oh, fuck off. Come on.
Nah, he's right.
I got-
Nah, you
Matt
just
goes bad,
read
Matt
fucking
goes bad.
1,000. That's why.
Matt
I
is
got
bad.
I got Rainbow Six, which is also kind of mid because of the community. Let's see, I got Peglin, which is a fun game, you know, nice little
That
roguelike.
is a good game. That is a good
One
game.
Step from Eden is also a roguelike. It's got a hella
That's a good
anime
game.
girls in
That's
it.
a good.
Neophyte is a much smaller and way more newer game, also a roguelike. Let's see, I got another new one called Loot River, which is like also it's more of like not like a Souls type, but it is like supposed to be hard. So I haven't started that one yet, but I'm getting there. And I have another like a vampire survivor genre of game called Her Name Was Fire. So you're just like trying to live pretty much. So, you know, those are my games.
Those are obscure, but like all those are good games. I will admit, Jordan. But I'm talking
Exactly.
about like, I'll come home from a hard day of work, and you know, I'll come into your room and be like, damn, what's Jordan doing? And then I catch him playing Call of Duty Vanguard. I'm like,
Okay, Vanguard's absolute ass. I will not lie. Vanguard is ass. I don't play that anymore.
I just feel like it's a form of self-harm to play Vanguard, you know?
It really is. The only way to have fun in that game is to fuck around and find out with the weapons and make them look retarded.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's great about it.
They do be looking retarded.
You can't say that!
Oh,
Retard.
yeah, we actually... Dude, that's another topic that I was listening to this other podcast. That, the R word is so heavily, like... You have to censor that if you don't want to be age restricted.
Yeah.
Mid.
Yeah, it is kind of mid because, like, that was a word that everyone used to use, dude. And, like, I understand it to an extent, you know, that it can be offensive, but, like, do you know how many times, like, neurodivergent is, you know, the better term to use? Someone with neurodivergence, you know, has hit me and called me the R word? A lot of times. You've never been called the
maybe these retards out here just shouldn't be stupid.
Okay.
Be less offensive or be less offended.
I don't even think that, you know, it's actually like
Or,
neurodivergent
hold on.
people who ever get offended by that.
Jackson, or maybe we shouldn't because of my job.
I don't know. I mean,
Or
I don't know if you
I
could
don't
lose
care.
a job over that. Like,
If they see the podcast and they hear any of us saying that, gone.
oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you are gonna work with Are you working with neurodivergent individuals?
Yes, I'm working with special needs and behavioral kids.
Rory, where are you working at?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that.
Where are you working at? What's your
Here,
address?
Rory.
the
Put
true
put your job in the chat. Put your job in the chat real quick.
No, you're just gonna say it, or
Put your
you're gonna
IP
copy and
address
paste it
in the
and
chat.
spam it 300 times.
I promise you, I'm not.
Why
going
do you
say
want to
it.
know?
I
Don't you
just
know
wanna
already?
know. I just
Jackson's
wanna
gonna
know.
You
show up
already
to
know.
your work.
Yeah, he's gonna be one of the
He's gonna
students.
call him
maybe.
that in
He's
person.
one of the students.
Maybe.
Jackson is one of the students. Come on now.
That's too far.
He just wants to make sure he goes to the same place.
Yeah.
Is that why you needed drug? You needed to get a drug test?
No, that was
No,
something
that
else.
was for a different one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a different
Different
job that
Do you still need to get a drug test?
No.
Why would you need a drug test for that
weird.
job?
I mean, it depends. Like, a lot of jobs do drug tests.
It entirely depends on the company.
Yeah,
Like-
it does entirely depend on the company, you know?
The company I was going to work at, they wanted to do a preliminary drug test, which was like, okay, whatever. But I was gonna tell them I can't do that, or you need to make an exception because my meds I'm on will give false positives for certain kinds of amphetamines.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And
they're
s-
just looking at the test and be like, says here you smoke crack?
Yeah, man. So like
Every single
and I-
methamphetamine is positive. How
and
are
I
you
was like,
still
you know, I was
alive
gonna-
right now?
I was gonna be fine with that because I was like, you know, I'll just like, you know, they'll
Yeah,
understand. But then I looked on their
I'll be
website.
fine, you know?
I looked on their website, and then their policy for drug tests was not only preliminary, but at random at any point. And they didn't tell me that at any point. I had to look on their website. I was like, I can't deal with that because I'm just gonna false positive every time. So I can't work here.
Every single day, they just catch you with the amphetamines.
They're like, why are you on meth again?
Every time.
24/7,
Yeah, we told you
24/7.
last time, you kids these days.
Scoundrel.
You fucking I am the crackhead, Nathan.
I am the crackhead.
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
My meds are basically meth.
Dude, I mean, yeah, dude, amphetamine's like... One thing that I personally do not agree with is giving kids Adderall.
No, absolutely, that's ridiculous.
Because it is literally an
Crazy.
amphetamine. And like...
I do
most-
love Adderall.
Delicious.
It is, and nutritious.
Yeah, you stay up for 3 days off of it and don't eat anything. So nutritious, so good for you, Jackson.
Yeah, it helps you lose so much weight.
That's fucking the new weight loss pill.
The new weight loss program,
From Pfizer.
Adderall.
Papa Pig.
Oh, no.
A boogie.
Go
Go
neurodivergent. But fucking goddamn it! Now I forgot what I was gonna say.
Adderall
Something
killed children.
about Adderall.
Oh yeah, I just don't think that we should give it to children just because it is an amphetamine. Literally the cousin of meth.
I think we should give it to every child and have them all fight for
just see what fucking happens. Why not, you know?
Exactly.
It's not like the future of the world, you know, or anything. I mean,
they're
already messed up because, you know, they're just watching those TikTok videos with, like, the top will be someone fucking with clay and then the bottom will be, like, Subway Surfers because they can't focus on one thing.
Dude, I hate that. When that comes on, I stopped watching TikTok. I can't watch TikTok anymore because every video is just something like that, and it's just like a Reddit reading, and I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I want memes, damn it.
People on Reddit are probably give you the worst advice of your fucking life.
Dude, most of the time, I don't know anything about the topic, so I'm like, okay, whatever, that's a cool factoid. But there was one where the first thing was, like, completely untrue, and I don't remember what the topic was.
Are you saying people lie on the internet?
Impossible.
You've got to be fucking me.
I don't remember what the topic was, but I was like, I know for a fact that's not true. And then the next one, right after that, and I remember what this one was something about, like, your eyes, your nervous system, or your what is it? Not your nervous system, your immune system doesn't know your eyes exist, otherwise they would attack them. That's not true. Your eyes are literally extensions of your brain. They're the same, like, cells. Your eyes are your brain. They're directly linked to the nervous system. Of course, your fucking immune system knows your eyes exist. They have to send white blood cells in. Otherwise, your eyes would get infected 24/7.
I can't believe that TikTok would lie to me.
Dude, that's why I was like, okay, I'm done with TikTok. This is just filling my brain with lies.
I mean, I deleted it like a long time ago.
They also track all of your data.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
to a
go.
different degree. You can see it like...
Dude, literally. Just read their terms of service.
Yeah, Chinese. And
they have, if you're on an iPhone, I don't know what the equivalent is for Android, but if you're on an iPhone, they have access to your, like, clipboard. Anything you copy paste, they see. So if you copy paste like a password from, let's say, your Notes app, you have it to remember, you copy paste that into your website, they see that. And they know what website you're on.
Like, yeah, and they also have your search history.
Oh no.
Oh, here's something that's really weird. Oh,
Internet survivors. What up, my boy?
We got the supply drop, boys.
Supply drop. Loadout drop inbound.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh man, it's getting geared up right now.
Getting geared up. I got my chicken nuggies. Let's go.
You got the nuggies.
What, they made more of them for me, bro?
But before I forget,
you never share food with me. You remember the last podcast when I wanted that pizza? I got you on fucking satellite, boy.
You got him on 4K. 4K video.
4K. Wait, I'm talking about my brother here. He didn't get me nothing. I got him food yesterday. I got him Panda and Sarku.
Fatty.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Thanks, man.
I swear to God.
I'll take a...
Before I forget about this, another thing that they do, and this is with like Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff too, is they have shadow accounts for anyone in your contacts. So if you give them access to your contacts, they have all of those numbers, and they just, like, based on the texts and the names you have in your contacts, they guess who it is. So, Jordan, if your mom has never made a TikTok in her life, never even, like, thought about the app, if you give TikTok your contacts, she has a shadow account. So as soon as she makes an account and enters that phone number into the account, it automatically has data on her already from other apps that sell your data to these big data companies.
Damn.
It's freaky shit like that, man.
Good thing I didn't give him my contacts.
There's
how does TikTok know I started playing Overwatch? I didn't get a single Overwatch TikTok, and then as soon as I downloaded it and started playing with y'all, my For You page was nothing but like Moira doesn't heal. So I need to delete that.
Trace her ass,
dude.
It's creepy, man.
Oh yeah, it's super creepy. It's super fucked up. But like, that is the modern. That's the world that we were born into. Like But I'm glad our generation, like the people in this voice chat right now, this podcast, our specific age, we grew up with the time. It was super based, dude, because we grew up with the time that, like, we remember not having the internet as kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then once we got to middle school,
like, you know, we're like right on the end of that, you know?
Yeah.
We're like, we had very end.
We had internet, but like it wasn't everywhere.
Like
it wasn't what it is, dude.
I never had internet on my PS2. PlayStation 2 back in the day, and then the
me either.
Nah.
And that was like my first experience with online gaming. And dude, they used to fucking make me cry back in the days in those Call of Duty lobbies. Like they hit hard.
After I got
never couldn't be
after I got my
That's
PS2,
because you know, fuck you.
After I got my PS2, I played that for a long time. Eventually, I got an Xbox 360. And my mom wouldn't let me play shooter games or anything above like T rating. And so, you guys, I don't know if you guys ever had Xbox. Do you remember that one like Avatar paintball game?
I think so. Where it took your like Xbox character?
Yeah, it takes your avatar and it's just
they had a couple.
That's the only thing I was allowed to play for so long. And then she finally let me get the real gun version of the same game, and I was like, yeah, baby. That was my first experience with a shooter. It was Xbox Avatar shooter or whatever. I never got to play Call of Duty.
Jordan was raised completely differently. Because I remember when I used to bike to Jordan's house back in the day, you know, my mom would never let me play like Call of Duty, you know?
How far did you bike?
4 miles there, 4 miles back.
Yeah, it was like 4 miles.
You live far
he's a biker, man, though.
It would have been close to 5 since you biked all the way to Jordan's.
That's true. I mean,
that's true.
So like 10 miles every day. All right.
Yeah, basically.
Just to play some Call of Duty Zombies, bro.
Oh, just to get lit.
That's basically what I did, except it was like right down the road. So when I lived,
yeah, basically, like yours was 100 feet, mine was 5 miles. Potato.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. When I lived where I used to live, I would bike or walk down to my friend Raiden's house. And
Raiden.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to play shooter games, so I would go to his house, and he played like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, all the classics. I was scared of Black Ops Zombies, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, dude, that's good.
That shit was scary.
I got a story for that one. I actually got a story for that one.
Like, it was a bit scary, like, especially Black Ops 1, the second you click, zombies in, it would, like, turn red, and it would be...
Barry was terrified, man.
That beat goes so fucking hard. I wonder if there's like a trap remix of the Black Ops Zombies theme.
I'm about to search it up, but so I used to live in Germany, right? And so we lived on Air Force Base there, and so you know the map 5, how it's like a military base.
Oh,
I was playing that one time, and I got so scared, and I ran out of our in base housing to like where Jarrell was, because I was like so scared. I was like, Jarrell. Oh my god, it was
the
terrifying.
Zombies are going to get me.
Well, I was never a bitch like that.
Okay.
I mean, that's like the only time I actually got like super scared though. Like other than that, I was like mostly fine.
I was a bitch as a kid when it came to like puppets and dolls. I had a deathly fear ever since watching Goosebumps, Night of the Living Dummy. I had a deathly fear.
Flappy, bro. Fucking Flappy.
Dude, I had a deathly fear of puppets. And the fucked up thing is whenever I would go to visit my relatives down in Texas, they would make me sleep in the guest room. And in the guest room, they literally had like this like glass container full of dolls in the corner of the room that would stare at you. Creepy ass dolls.
Just break them all.
Dude, and that was like the first time I ever bust a nut.
Huh?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Hold on. How is that at all related? Where did that come from?
I don't So basically, I just remember being scared of the dolls, and then like.
And then you just nutted?
No.
Go ahead. Elaborate a little.
Mechanism. It was a defense mechanism to slow them down. You know.
I inked
for their eyes.
I inked.
But no, I just remember like. I was scared of the dolls and I couldn't sleep. And then I got a boner. And like that was at the stage of my life where like
What?
you would watch porn just to get a boner, but you like didn't know what jacking off was.
Okay.
No, everybody goes through that stage in their life.
Wild.
No, I was just watching, I was just enjoying
I think
myself.
you're the only one in this
So
room
you guys
anyways.
immediately, when you started like masturbating, you just knew the technique down. You fucking
Just kept going till it went, bro. Like,
I never like did anything like that until one time I was like laying on the floor watching TV on my stomach, and it was some like firm carpet, right? And all of a sudden I was just like, that feels weird. I was like, what the fuck? Why are my pants wet?
You just nutted into the carpet off of
Dude, the
carpet felt
I wasn't even doing anything. I was just laying there and like, I guess
What
I don't
were you
know.
watching
I think
though?
it was probably like Keeping Up with the Kardashians or some shit.
Damn, homie's first night.
I don't know.
Kimmy.
I'm just making something up. I have no fucking clue.
Can
what
we
it
get
was.
much higher?
can we get higher?
I mean, I guess mine wasn't that great either, but
Yeah, what?
I was just watching, and then I bust my first nut without even touching. I was like, damn, that shit's wild. I didn't know I could do that. New ability unlocked. Just like another node in the skill tree.
Okay.
For me, I don't think I actually started like going at it until I was actually here.
Well,
Different.
I'm gonna have to mute that out.
Yeah. I'm gonna read out your address.
Yeah.
If you
Doctor.
say-
720 Windhelm Drive.
Windhelm?
Is that
Skyrim?
Okay.
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to my mind.
I thought you actually just read the address for some reason. That's something you would do, Jackson.
I pulled your IP. It's right here.
I pulled your IP. Oh, you playing at grandma's house? You're such a loser.
What would really fuck me up though is, have you guys ever jerked off at grandma's house?
No.
What?
That is sacred ground.
Bro, come
Not even
on.
that, bro.
Oh, dog, I can't be the only one.
Nah. So okay, because if you think about it, right? I got one grandma that lives 3 hours away, so it ain't happening there, because it's always gonna be with family
Well-
there. And then the only way, for the grandma that lives an hour away, there's always a ton of family there, so it's impossible.
That's true. But so
I just have morals.
no, shut the fuck up and let me explain. All
No.
right, my mom didn't want to feed me one summer because that would cost money, so she sent me up to work on my grandpa's farm. All right.
What you mean she wouldn't feed you? What'd you eat then, huh?
Focus, Cameron.
I ate
Goddamn.
soup. Day and night, my
Stop it.
grandma would make soup. Burnt ass cheeks making the soup.
Grab a cloth and rub the camera.
Focus.
His camera isn't erect.
Focus.
Yeah, come on. I gotta get it up. I'm doing something here. Come on.
Turn it off and on.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna do
ruining
that.
my story.
Sorry.
Such
Keep
negligence.
Anyway, there it was. Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Yeah, there
Okay,
you
it's
go.
fixed.
There you go. Now we can see that nose. But anyways, so I'll basically be working like 10-hour days, come back, and I would just be sitting there on the pull-out bed, and I would feel the need, I would get the itch. I just feel like it's just because it was just it was that I was hormonal. I was a kid, man.
More like horny, bro. Come on.
Pretty much, you know how it is when you're a kid, bro. Shit's different. Never now that I'm a man. Now that I'm a big, strong.
All right, I don't like this topic anymore.
You don't want to talk about jacking off?
No, I don't want to hear Nathan's masturbation stories anymore.
They're pretty funny, bro. You guys ever lose a nut? lose a testicle as a kid?
No.
What?
Dude, sometimes like I would get hit so hard in the testicles as a kid that like one of my nuts would go inside of my body and I would only have one nut. And I thought like I would get really scared when it happened because like when you can only feel one nut down there, you're like,
wait. You can't just make them go up there already?
what the fuck, are you a chameleon? Are you a reptilian? What do you mean? You can't just suck them up like they're retractable.
That's what they literally do that. When you get cold.
Nah, he's talking about fully back into his body.
I'm talking about fully back into the body.
Yes,
I'm not talking
both of
about
them.
just cold.
When you're cold, they just go.
Not more than that. He's talking about more than that.
Feel your balls.
No, literally inside. Yes, I'm aware. That's where they go. That's why they do that.
No, but they don't go inside of your body. They just get really close. No, they fucking don't, Rory.
They do.
Search it up right now.
You can shove them up there right now.
I feel so weird, Ryan, about that. I'm not about to do that.
Yeah, you've just never done it before.
No, like,
have you?
Not on purpose. When it gets cold, they just kind of like.
I don't think, dude. They don't go all the way into your body when it's
They
cold.
do.
I know, like the one I'm saying is like they go in there to like repair if they're like badly damaged, and then they come back out later.
What? Testes will slip back up into the inguinal canals. You can use 2 or 3 fingers to guide them up there to their corresponding canal.
What?
Hey, you know,
They each have their own little slot. That's like that's why that exists.
But is it due to cold?
Yes, it's a response to temperature. Why do you think your balls shrivel up when you're cold? They're supposed to just go back up there.
They shrivel up because they're trying to get closer to your body. Yeah, but I didn't know they fucking had like safety zones.
It's probably like an older evolutionary thing that just never went away. We don't really need to do that, but when you were a caveman living in the Arctic and you were getting cold, you didn't want your balls to freeze off. They had to go back up in there.
I guess. I mean, fuck, man.
It makes sense, no?
I've never been a caveman. I mean,
you look like one, though.
I mean, I guess, bro. I definitely
With a
got the
fucking
scars.
forehead.
Yeah.
You have a whole dent in your forehead.
But a fucking, like... I mean, I just mean, like, if you ever got hit in the balls, one would disappear for a while, and I would get really scared as a kid because, like... Because one of my fucking testicles is missing, you know?
That never happened to me. With like getting hit, when I get hit, I just get like a major stomach ache. You know that feeling?
You get the stomach
it's
pain
just like,
and everything.
It's like immobilizing.
But knowing you, I didn't know you could just fucking put him back into the safe zone, fucking respawn, putting him back in the matchmaking lobby.
Oh my god, boys! It's almost been an hour already.
Yeah, bro, that shit goes hard. I found one. Nah. Check the cancer. Check the cancer group chat.
Hold up, bruh.
Dude, this shit goes hard.
Okay,
that does go hard.
Zombie Steam Trap remix, bro. It goes hard.
We'll check it out. We'll check it out after the podcast. We got a lot of stuff to edit out of this podcast, so let's go on for like 20 more minutes.
Yeah. We gotta go a little extra.
Sure.
Do you guys know about the monks? Like somewhere, I believe in fucking maybe Korea, that basically they train their nuts to withstand like all the damage. They basically like just punch each other in the nuts every day, and they've like trained themselves to like right before impact, like say someone's about to punch you in the nuts, they suck up their nuts right before impact to avoid the blow.
Bro. What?
Bro, that'd be wild. Cause like, imagine having the ability to use your nut muscles to pull them bitches back in.
Retractable nuts, baby.
I mean, you can move them.
I know.
Imagine
that in UFC though. What if they allowed like nut touching in UFC? So now all UFC fighters had to train the ways of the testicle.
They have to train their nuts.
Train their nuts. Like that's just like a strange muscle group to be able to train. Like, I don't know if y'all could do this, but I can move like my ears sometimes. That's like a wild thing to do.
All weirdos can do that, but
you can move them just a little. Sure. You know, it's not. I can't really move them.
You can wiggle them a bit.
Can you flare your nostrils without moving anything else?
Yeah.
I wonder how much anybody has ever deadlifted with their penis. What's the max amount that a dick can take before it fucking snaps?
Have you seen those videos of like the world record of the woman lifting with just her vagina? No. And it's like a lot of weight too. Let me look this up.
How much weight are we talking? 100 pounds?
Probably more if I remember.
What if she picks you up by pure vaginal strength?
Okay, it was 30 pounds, but that's still impressive.
That is still impressive.
With literally just your grip strength. She got that gorilla grip.
That is the definition of gorilla grip, bro.
That shit would hurt. She'd be like tearing your shit off. She's got that Venus flytrap.
Oh my god, that's horrible. What's her
pressure name? Just on your dick.
Jesus, man.
I could take it.
Alright, go get a 30-pound weight right now and drop it on your dick.
I'll do you one better. 45 pounds, Jordan. Grab it.
The fucking weight snaps.
Cock and ball.
The weight snaps. Oh my god, that would be fucking impressive.
Nathan, you know Eddie Hall, right?
Yeah, strongman.
Apparently in 2019 he was challenging himself in new ways in the gym, including lifting kettlebells with his balls.
Oh.
How? What?
Dude, I don't even know.
How do you do that
in the
with
public gym? You see a dude trying to
what?
Balls.
Okay, Taiwanese man. What?
The Nut Olympics.
He ties weights around 230 kilograms to his dick and stands up slowly, and he lifts them off the ground for 30 seconds.
Is he hard?
230 kilogram deadlift with his nuts.
That's like 470 pounds, dude.
That's crazy. What? He's a Taiwanese man.
I need to see a video.
Right,
that's something I can't believe until I see.
There's no video.
Dude, like.
But it's in the world record.
Find one.
But is he doing it flaccid?
It's called
just
Qigong.
Qigong?
Qigong.
So it's like a sport?
No, it's like a breathing and movement technique. It's like Tai Chi, but with your nuts. Yeah, it's like, come on.
They need to put him in Demon Slayer, bro. Nut breathing, first form. I can't believe that. 470 pounds, though.
That's crazy.
That should be the name of the episode. Rory lifts 470 pounds with his balls alone.
That's clickbait, bro. Come on.
It's all about.
He doesn't even do it.
Gotta be all about the clickbait.
Sounds like the Joker.
You see, Batman.
I'm gonna do it, Batman. You know what I'm gonna do to that thing?
You know what I'm gonna do?
Oh no! No,
that's so foul.
Not that video, man. Come on.
It's not about the money, Batman. It's about sending a message.
Goddamn.
Heath Ledger was such a good Joker, dude. Didn't he die recently?
He died
filming right after the movie filming.
Sorry, bro.
No, he died before the movie, I thought.
How would he have been in the movie then?
Well, if I remember, he's not in the movie a lot at the end because they had to CG him in. I'm pretty sure.
I think he's right, yeah.
Impossible.
No, I'm pretty sure.
You haven't been right.
Okay.
I refuse.
Keith accidentally overdosed on prescription drugs on January 22nd, 2008 during the editing of Dark Knight and midway through shooting his final movie, The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. So he was shooting a different movie and died in the middle of it.
I see.
Dude, stop chasing his ass.
But yeah, no, he died during
Dog,
the movie.
but that's so fucked up that he died with prescription drugs, though. Because,
he accidentally overdosed is what they said.
How do you accidentally overdose? Like, did the doctor make a mistake, or did he?
Yeah, I'm wondering, is it like a Michael Jackson thing?
I mean,
he had taken 6 types of drug, and toxicology report states, we've concluded the manner of death is accident resulting from the abuse of prescribed medications.
Abuse. That's fucked, man. Died like DMX, too. There's too many people that died of prescription drugs. The pills, man.
I mean, dude, if I accidentally took 2 of my pills instead of 1, I could just have a seizure. If I chew or crush up my pills before I take them, I could just have a seizure and die.
Damn.
If I drink alcohol with my pills, I could just have a seizure and die.
Pills, then, man.
I told you they're basically meth. They're aminoketones.
I mean, if they help you, they help you. But me personally, I just don't like antidepressants. Like, I was diagnosed with ADHD and depression, but, like, I could never actually, like... I was on this one, like, citrulline... something like that. And
sertraline.
Yeah.
That's Zoloft. You don't want to be on
Zoloft.
that. SSRIs fuck your head up. Mine's an NDRI. It's different.
Yeah, I didn't like mine.
Yeah, yours aren't good.
What's the difference?
They stop. Okay, so an SSRI is a serotonin reuptake inhibitor, something like that. But basically, it prevents you from reabsorb. It's a selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. They basically prevent you from reabsorbing the serotonin that your body produces, and so it stays on your receptors longer. But it messes you up. It's not good. It's for really bad depression. Because the side effects aren't, they're too bad to warrant using it for something minor. But they do use it a lot for OCD treatment, and it helps with that. They, like, double the normal dose of what you do for depression. But the NDRIs...
also heard, this isn't with OCD treatment, but I've heard some people, like, they microdose on acid LSD to
Microdose what?
They microdose on acid LSD.
I thought, no, that was shrooms.
Shrooms, I mean...
They do psilocybin.
They do.
I don't think
psilocybin.
Acid would do anything.
No, I mean, they're, like... let me search it up real quick. I know...
I've definitely heard of the psilocybin mushroom microdosing.
I've heard of shrooms, but this is, like, to help with addictions, because basically what those
I've never heard of that, but maybe.
Yeah, it's what those kinds of drugs do, is they make your brain talk to itself in different ways than it would before. Mm-hmm. So it's easier to break an addiction, like, if you're an alcoholic. LSD micro.
While you look that up, the difference from SSRIs and NDRIs is the NDRIs are norepinephrine and dopamine reuptake inhibitors. So they do the same thing, but for adrenaline, basically norepinephrine and dopamine. It's almost the exact same thing. It's just different chemicals. My medicine is the only NDRI. The only aminoketone drug in use. It's also used to treat cigarette addiction.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know shit about this, so I'm just been back, kind of chilling over here.
I only know this stuff because my mom is a clinical psychiatrist. This is literally her job that she went to med school for 12 years to do. So she knows basically everything about it.
Back in the 1950s to 1970s, they used it to evaluate behavioral and personality changes, as well as remission of psychiatric symptoms and various disorders. LSD was used in the treatment of anxiety, depression, psychosomatic diseases, and addiction. However, most of the studies were not performed under contemporary standards, and it has taken several decades for a resurgence of interest in LSD research.
Dude, the whole like psychedelics and drug topic is super interesting.
Oh, definitely.
We could talk about it for multiple episodes.
Oh,
so that could be the next episode.
We got a bit more time. We
got plenty of time.
You guys can search this up right now on YouTube. This dude explains his 30 tab acid trip.
Oh, fuck that.
30 tabs. So this is like more than even a heroic dose. And it's basically the dude was like walking down the street one night and this homeless guy offered him acid, right? And never take fucking drugs from a homeless person, guys. A fucking disclaimer, that's probably not the best decision. But basically the homeless guy fucking, after he accepted, turns around and has a dropper and squirts the whole dropper into the dude's mouth. Now, I don't know how much you guys know about LSD, but usually you take it on a little piece of, like, edible paper that's only laced with this liquid, like, very faintly.
I knew that.
But this dude had a full dropper, like an eyedropper, of LSD liquid. So that's, like, the dense stuff. Like, even one drop of this on you will get you fucking, out of your mind. And this dude takes 30 hits. Basically, and the next thing he's thinking, he's like, I gotta get home, before this shit hits. But the thing is, he took so much, and usually acid takes about, I'd say, fucking an hour to an hour and a half to reach its full peak of effects. This dude started, like, hitting his peak in 10 minutes.
Jesus,
man. So he's basically, in 5 minutes, he gets on the bus, right, to try to get home. And then he sits down, and after that point, he cannot get up. His world literally just starts melting away and spinning. And all he's seeing is like a wave of, colors and shit. And basically, he stays on that bus until the bus driver literally comes back and, throws him off. And at this point, he can't walk or see straight, so he literally just gets off the bus, sits down in a ditch, and stays there for 16 hours.
Jesus,
man. God.
He was just out of his fucking mind tripping, and then afterwards, he gets up and he finds his way home, but he is still tripping at that point, and he tripped for 3 more days after that. 3 more days straight.
Wow.
So much that he thought he would never be normal again. He was going crazy.
He's probably still not normal. That, like, that'll fuck you up.
In the video, he talks about, ever since that trip, his eyes have like a tick. Like there's something wrong with his eyesight, and he still doesn't feel right in the head. Because that, in microdosing, it can be good for you, but you take too much of that stuff, and it will fry your brain like a fucking egg.
Well, microdosing is when you take sub-hallucinogenic amounts. You're not tripping.
You just get like a feeling.
You don't even get any kind of feeling. It's like very little dose just to I don't know how it works.
Just to get the effects of your brain talking to itself in a different
without any visuals. So that's a hallucinogenic mushroom. Do you know what deliriants are?
H2 delirious. No, I don't.
No. So you know how people make jokes about Jackson, you're muted just in case you didn't know. You know, people make jokes about fucking taking a bunch of Benadryl and seeing the Hat Man or whatever.
Yeah, 27.
What happened?
So Benadryl is a deliriant if you take too much of it. So you guys know the classic like red mushroom with the spots on it.
Yeah. Mario.
So that is called Amanita muscaria, or it's like fly amanita or something like that. And people say it's a hallucinogen. It's not a hallucinogen. It's a deliriant. And that shit will fuck you up.
So have you seen the Hat Man?
I don't do psychedelics.
The shadow people?
It contains psychoactive alkaloids. So it's technically psychoactive, but it's not good for you. Basically, there was this trip report of this guy who took it, and I can't even describe it. But it's not fun. It's literally, he thought he was in hell.
Survival horror?
Yes, literally. He thought he was in hell, and so he's like, okay, nothing matters anymore. And he like saw himself above the universe and saw this infinite cycle of life and death, and that he was actually in hell right now. And he's just gonna keep reliving lives for eternity. And so he's like, okay, nothing's real, nothing matters. I'm gonna go, like, run into traffic. And he looked at some people, he's like, I feel like strangling people. And it was like crazy shit. He ended up like calling a friend, and he got, help or whatever. But people call it a hallucinogen. It'll fuck you up.
It also depends on the person. Like, the psychedelics in general affect like different people very differently. Like,
that's
you could
true.
give 2 tabs to one person who is mentally just more, I guess the way to describe it is more, one person thinks in more circular thoughts, and
You're
the
cutting
other
out a lot.
my bad. So one person thinks in more circular thoughts that always kind of like come back around to each other, and this other person, probably someone with ADHD, really just keeps on thinking in a straight line and doesn't go back to their previous thoughts. That person who thinks in a circle is always going to get caught in a thought loop if they take psychedelics, just thinking the same thing over and over until they freak themselves out.
That'd be terrifying.
Oh yeah, I mean, people have had bad trips before, like the one you were just talking about, because you get in that cycle of you just keep on thinking the same thing over and over again. You get that sick feeling of deja vu. Like, I've thought
everybody would have a bad trip on that mushroom, though. That is not like a fun mushroom. It's literally neurotoxin type shit.
Damn, neurotoxin.
I don't know if it's actually a neurotoxin, but it's poisonous.
Not good.
I also
There's a
think
reason
about like how that mushroom would play into the stoned ape theory.
Yes, yeah.
That eventually monkeys evolved to this higher brain thought because they just kept on taking psilocybin mushrooms. Psilocybin mushrooms until their brains communicated with themselves in a different way. I also think how like those mushrooms and psychedelics in general in the past have affected like religion. Because even
that's exactly where I was going.
Reincarnation, and reincarnation is the Buddhist. What happens after death.
Hindi also, I think. Hindu. That's a perfect segue. I was just gonna say, there's also a theory that you guys know the story of the burning bush.
Oh, with Moses, in the Bible.
Yeah, where the bush is talking to Moses. So there's a theory that bush was actually the acacia bush, which I think it has some kind of DMT or some kind of hallucinogen in it.
I think it was DMT.
When it combusts, it becomes a hallucinogen if you breathe it in. But the theory is that it was an acacia bush that was burning, and when Moses breathed it in, he started tripping balls. And he's like, God is talking to me.
Freaking out. And then he climbed a mountain and shit, bro. Got struck by lightning to get the 10 Commandments. That shit was wild. Mm-hmm. And then imagine climbing a mountain, literally getting struck by lightning just to get these rules from your savior, and going back and seeing all your people fucking around with like a golden cow god.
Dude, yeah, the bronze bull, the idol, and then he gets so mad at them. He's like, "You motherfucker!"
I would too, dude. If I just climbed a fucking mountain for you guys,
he was probably still tripping.
Still fucking tripping balls. Just
thinking, out of his
I want to strangle these motherfuckers.
Dude, that'd be fucking funny.
Guys, we can't make fun of the Bible. Come
on now. Nah. Alright,
but we can make fun of the Quran.
I got a new topic then. MK14 or Olympia?
Olympia gang all the way.
Dude, Olympia is goated.
Jackson?
Olympia is so goated.
Oh, is Jackson muted?
No, he's just not talking.
No, sorry, I did mute myself for a second.
He died.
He died because he was using the M14.
For real.
This post was made by Olympia Gang.
Oh, my bad. I have to search this up real quick. I forget what it was.
You forget what the Olympia was versus the M14?
No, the MK14.
It was the only other wall buy in like every starting room.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Okay, Olympia.
It's at the the Olympia Gang.
Yep,
this isn't officially the Olympia podcast. And the thing about the Olympia that made it so good is fucking when you would upgrade it and it would get Dragon's Breath rounds and it would become Hades.
So cool.
That was so cool.
Dude.
Sure, it sucked.
Alright, now which starting weapon?
Dude, the 1911.
Yeah, 1911. That's the original.
The OG.
Alright.
What about Black Ops 3?
Black Ops 3?
The M16.
But what about the
RK5?
You're making me want to play some drive.
You mean the Shiva or the RK5?
No. Because if you do the Super Easter egg, you start with the RK5.
Dude. Well, I'm just calling the MR6 because I never did the Super Easter egg, bitch.
Yeah, and most people didn't do the Super Easter egg like us.
Nerd. You're a nerd.
You're a nerd.
You fucking did the Super Easter egg.
What about the Origins Mauser though?
What?
The what?
The Mauser from Origins. What about that one, though?
That one was so fucking fire. It was an underrated hood classic.
Alright.
So, I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean it was just alright?
I don't know. I'd still rather use the 1911.
I mean,
I would.
I mean like Pack-a-Punch, like assuming you're keeping it later for like the Pack-a-Punch feature.
Well, the thing about the 1911 that kind of made it shit is they took out, you know, when they just had that draw it where they would not give us PhD flopper back, like no matter fucking what, from Black Ops 2 to Black Ops 3, they just had this huge boner. I mean, it was in Origins in that like Perca-Cola machine, but there wasn't a 1911 on that map, you know? So then fucking... And nowadays, they'll just put PhD slider in fucking any game. You know, they just said, fuck it, they ran out of ideas. I guess we'll listen to them now after fucking 5 years
bring it
of
back finally.
But, yeah, the 1911 just without PhD flopper. I mean, the Mustang and Sally's, I'd always end up killing myself. Like, don't get me wrong, they are a very good weapon when you have, you know, PhD flopper, but without it, it's just kind of, you know, a double-edged sword.
Just a little eh.
Yeah, that was the point of it. It was a gimmick weapon, because it's your starting weapon.
It was so cool, though.
Okay, I know we've all played Elden Ring. What's your opinion on Praetor Rykard?
Who?
What the fuck is
snake.
that?
Yeah, what?
The snake.
I
big
never
snake
fought the
boss.
huge-ass snake. I couldn't find
you're
it.
trash.
No, dude, I just couldn't find him. Like, I could probably go back and do it. I beat Melania on my second try.
Dude, you should have seen... I don't know if... Jordan, were you playing me when I was doing it? I helped you kill Melania, right?
No.
What? Who was it?
No, we never did. It was you and some random, I thought, 'cause you tell me about it.
I don't know, whatever.
Might have
You
been
guys
Logan.
know let me solo her. I was trying to practice fighting her like that. Dude, if you use the cold Uchi and the Rivers of Blood together, you just fuck her up. And I learned her attack patterns, and I could just perfect her solo.
Cringe.
What did I do to deserve that?
Best Call of Duty Zombies Easter egg, though.
Oh.
That's a hard one. We'll
Any
end off
COD?
with this one. What?
Any COD?
I mean, any COD Zombies, yeah.
Obviously, Attack of the Radioactive Thing.
Oh, thankfully, someone agrees.
I know he's gonna
Dude,
be a
but on the
very...
low key, I did like that Easter egg just because I remember I was out in the game room. Jordan had already gone to sleep. Jordan had given up, you know? It's like 4 a.m. I got my notebook out. I'm fucking doing mathematical equations.
Yeah.
Fucking solving chemicals to finally, you know, get this shit. And I finally knew it. And you get inside of it at the end of the boss fight and you put in the code. And then it
You
blows
just
up.
nuke him.
Yeah, it's so fucking satisfying.
But listen, I didn't give up. I was quite literally falling asleep on the split screen, bro. I was falling asleep at the TV, man. It was that bad for me.
Weakness. Cringe.
It was my weakness. It is no longer a problem.
But if I had to go with the best Easter egg, bro, probably Garage Grovey.
Oh my god, I was gonna say Garrote or Horizon Drake, dude. Those two are just
I
like
like
favorites for me.
better.
I mean,
I like the bows.
the bows were good, but the ray gun Mark III, dude,
Meh.
fucking
I
dick.
feel like we're talking about fucking Wonder Weapons instead of Easter eggs right now.
Well,
I know.
you gotta think about it. The Wonder Weapons are basically kind of part of the Easter egg.
I mean, in Horizon Drake, yeah.
But like you don't just go into a Garage Crovey and not bring in the Ray Gun Mark III for
yeah,
the boss
I
fight.
mean, you do gotta bring in that shit. But, like, I just feel the climactic battle, like, you first face a fucking dragon that's, like, you know, firing breath all over the field with a mech at your side, and then you talk to Nikolai and you're like, Nikolai, we gotta fucking kill you, you know, to save the universe and shit. And Nikolai fucking takes a sip of his vodka and he's like, I'm not going down without a fight. And then you fight Nikolai and he's fucking sending out raps out of his back and shit. He's shooting you with the
That's
harpoons.
fucking crazy.
You're fucking in that shit, dude. There's manglers all around. Fucking dogs and shit. And then you finally open up that chest cavity and shoot him. And you have this most, like, even the ending, I think, was better than Horizon Drake because, like, Nikolai comes to terms with his alcoholism and shit, dude. Like,
he's just like, damn.
Yeah, he's just fucking. You've lied to yourself, and the pain you've fucking buried beneath an alcohol-fueled haze. And then he drops his fucking shit on the ground, and then, you know, the old Nikolai doesn't go down without a fight. He pulls out the 9 and fucking shoots.
Dude, he pulls out the gat and shoots him in the chest with a shotgun.
And then fucking Nikolai comes back and is like, whoa, pooh, shotguns and ready to fucking zombies. You know?
And then his soul gets absorbed
into the summoning key. And then Revelations happened, which we don't talk about that Easter egg. Can we just, like, that was such a bad climax looking back, because that Easter egg made no fucking sense whatsoever. I remember
it was almost like the map didn't make sense either.
It was just a jumble.
It was literally like
the whole point was that like the whole multiverse was collapsing because the literal like ancient gods are fighting each other, and you're all of a sudden in this astral plane or some shit.
Then
and
why is
everything's
the first
coming
step
together.
of the Easter egg to shoot our own grave sites to get a stone that we have to have the
You're
keeper
right.
protector fucking bust it down sexual style?
None of it
on
made
for
any
2
sense.
fucking minutes, then throw little Arnie's inside of the apothecon to spawn Margwas. All
You literally had to throw jars in this alien's buttholes. All 3 of them.
And dude,
all
the
4 of
worst
them.
part about it is that you had to hit it just right to get it in there, or you would waste your little Arnie and you would have to wait till the next max ammo. It was so, and you had to do this 3 little Arnies in 3 different spots 3 times. And then you would have to fight Margwas. What kind of step is that?
Yeah. Revelations was cool, but it
was.
And then you had to even upgrade.
I did like the boss fight.
What was the boss fight even?
So you have that like first boss fight that was halfway through the Easter egg where you would go in and just kill Margwas, and then the final boss fight you would kill Margwas until the Shadow Man, like his bubble would drop. And then
it's like the Shadows of Evil part.
Yeah, it's literally like the Shadows of Evil part. And then you would basically shoot the Shadow Man until he was in that spot, and then slap him with the fucking book.
I like that it changed elements over and over. That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. And you know, you had the Thunder Gun made a return. You know, it definitely had good things about it, but they just were like, to make it so hard. And then, I mean, the Super Easter egg, I feel like they could have added more to it. Like, you literally just bring in the spark.
Yeah, that's it.
Then you get the RK5, like, woo, let's go.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Unpopular opinion. You're all correct about Garad being good. You know, all the other ones, they're all fire. My favorite is Black Ops 4 Mob of the Dead.
Okay,
dude, I mean, Blood of the Dead, it was fun. I'm not gonna lie. When we did
that was pretty
Easter
fun.
Egg,
The ending cutscene, man, and it's fun.
And it hits
it
brings back the
come on.
I love that map, man.
The blunder
People
gat with
complain
the
about
magma,
that map all the time.
The magma instead of the acid gat.
That was cool.
The Hell's
That was
Redeemer.
cool.
Collecting all 7 Dragon Balls.
Literally collecting the Dragon Balls.
It was
I like
cool.
that map.
And
that
then,
map
you
was
know,
fun.
I mean, 10, the map that they had, fucking 9. No, it was 9.
9, yeah.
That map wasn't too bad either. Also,
It was a great starter map. It was
personally,
a
Voyage
great
of
starter
Despair
map.
favorite Black
was
Ops-
absolute shit. Voyage of Despair was so fucking ass, dude.
Dude,
Shooting the
for how
planets, you
awful.
could never find Neptune because it would be in the fucking water half the time. Oh my god, dude, that shit pissed me off.
For how bad Black Ops 4 was, that was like the golden age of us playing zombies together.
It was.
Like,
The Red
it
Woods was probably the
reignited
golden
our
age.
Black Ops 3 like
It
blood.
reignited our spark.
Yeah, and even Alpha Omega when they brought back Nuketown with the 4 different types of ray guns.
That was cool.
That's
What
pretty
was the
cool.
map? What's the map called? The last one where you're in Olympus or whatever.
Yeah, what is it fucking called? It was like 2 syllables. It was like a very simple name I remember with the gauntlets.
Yeah, and the one like big.
We might have to go back and play that one again because I remember that boss fight being pretty fun.
Ancient Evil.
Ancient Evil. That was fucking good. And
That
that
one
leaves
was
you on such a
fun.
cliffhanger too.
There's fun fact. They were actually going to be starting to add more maps, but because of their 1-year Call of Duty thing, they had to stop and then made Cold War and shit like that.
Exactly.
They had to
dude.
stop because of the 1 year thing.
Dude, the gladiator dude with like the 4 arms. Like
Yeah.
there were like 3 areas, right? And they each had their different kind of boss, right?
For our Patreon, if we ever get a Patreon, we should have us doing all the Easter eggs in the Patreon.
We could just put that on.
Yeah, we could just do that as a YouTube video.
We just do it. We could,
Dude, I would have to download it. I would have to buy it all on Steam, though.
No. Just get a capture card.
But the problem with playing it on consoles is it's just not playable
Yeah,
anymore.
you remember it's just...
Dog.
It
With the
just
servers,
doesn't run
it's
that
terrible.
good with the
You'd
servers.
have to do it on
What?
Steam, basically.
You would have to do it on computer because
Black
it
Ops
is
4?
all of them.
Black
Like,
Ops
remember
anyone-
when-
But we're gonna do all
When
Easter
we
eggs.
tried to play Horizon Drake that one time, and it just would not work. It was just
Huh.
so laggy.
It was just so laggy.
Is it
it's 'cause
still
the
like
servers
that?
and Yeah.
I
Look,
mean, I
it's
doubt
not
it
gonna
would
ever be
change.
fixed.
It's not like
just
I
you
gonna
go
haven't
stay
back
played
and
it forever.
fix
I don't
it.
remember.
Yeah, we'd have to just like get all the Black Ops games on Steam, and then we'd all play it together. And then we could also do
Damn.
custom maps on Black Ops 3.
That's true. That would make some good YouTube videos. Maybe we should get Mr. T Lexify as a guest on the podcast.
Dude, Mr. T
Imagine.
Lexify, I love that dude.
Mr. T
Where is
Lexify,
he now?
Mr. Waffle Waffles.
He's still making videos. I still have his notifications on my YouTube.
Dude, he recently got hacked though.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Dude, I thought he got hacked more than once.
Yeah, but this one, like, he almost lost all of his old videos, and he was super sad. Like, you could hear it in
Dude,
his
I would have
voice.
been sad.
Yeah, but YouTube got him all restored. It was one of those few cases that YouTube actually did something.
YouTube actually pulled through.
Fuck Susan Wojcinski.
Dude, he's got 1.5 million subscribers.
Yeah, but how many views is he getting on his vids, though?
Oh, that's from 7 years ago. 18K, 30, 7K, 32,
Still good,
38,
still good.
26.
But it's just like, you know, the community as COD just isn't
150.
giving him anything to work with. You know, dude.
250K a month ago. Like, he pops off every once in a while.
Yeah. He's still...
And that algorithm
he's
just
still doing
sucks
good.
his, you know. 350K, 160K.
And he streams
Like,
on Twitch.
I know, that's the main thing.
Do you
dude.
remember,
I used to
like, the
watch his
forehead
Twitch
meme
streams.
back in the day? And how big
Dude.
his dome piece was? That shit was so funny. The
I'm
Lex
so
bus-
glad hats exist.
Bus Route B. Bus Route B. Do you guys
Yeah.
remember that?
That's
jet
funny.
gun. Oh my god. Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. Dog, if we actually do get all the CODs on Steam, we have to get all the season passes as well, so that we can have all the maps.
Exactly. And think of the money, dude. That's like $200.
Is there no cross
over 200,
progression
bro.
on any of that, man? Or
No.
that's-
Hey,
my
the
God.
problem with that, every Black Ops game is still base price on Steam.
Still
Fuck
60
Activision,
doubloons.
man.
But it's gotta go on sale at one point. You
Dude,
know?
No,
We
we gotta
never
wait
go
for
on
a sale.
They never go on sale.
Why do you think Blizzard is so bad? Activision Blizzard? Activision is terrible. They ruin everything they touch.
They're literally sexually harassing us like we were women in the workplace at Blizzard.
Dude, if Black Ops 3
Sexually
was ran
harassing
just
my
by
wallet.
Treyarch and wasn't under Activision, it would be the best Call of Duty to ever exist, okay? If there wasn't all this supply drop nonsense, and if the developers could actually, like, make their game, because the devs for BO3, that was a passion project for them.
Dude,
there was
Zombie
soul to that
Chronicles.
game.
Zombie Chronicles. Just one map pack that was like $15 had like, who knows, like 10 maps? Moon, Origins, Shangri-La, Ascension. Fucking
And
all
it
these
wasn't just a
remastered
copy
maps.
paste of the old maps either. It was
Dude,
like
Moon
revamped
was
and
so
shit, too.
good in that remaster.
Also, Chronicles is $30. Black Ops 1 is $40. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and I think Black Ops 4 is all $60.
God damn.
And then all the
man.
season passes are going to be like also $60.
And then we would
Yeah.
also have to rank up again. Do all that shit again.
Well, that's on
Gobble
that's only Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. Black Ops 1 and 2, if we want to do those Easter eggs,
Yeah.
whatever they are, it's not too bad.
Whatever they are.
Gobble.
I mean, Black Ops 1 has Moon, but like in like
If
Ascension, but it
if
doesn't
gonna
have
do
anything
all the Easter
crazy.
eggs, we would have to go back and do Ascension first.
Or should
But
go
why
in
don't we just do
chronological
it on
order.
Black Ops 3?
Oh god, we'd have to
Why
go
don't we
back and
just-
forth through so many games.
Yeah, why don't we just do it on Black Ops 3 though? You know, I mean, we've missed Call of the Dead because that wasn't remastered, but
Yeah, it was.
no, it
It
wasn't.
wasn't remastered. No, it wasn't
Oh, no,
remastered.
no, no,
It
I'm
made into
thinking-
a
Yeah,
new
you're
map
thinking
on
of
Black Ops
fucking-
4.
They
You're
did the
thinking of-
Blood of the Dead
Yeah,
treatment.
the they're toten map.
Tog
that
their
had-
Toten.
Hog their
Tag
totem.
Tag their
Toten.
totem, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's not a remaster, is it? I guess. Damn.
No.
But
It's
I mean,
like
I guess
a
you
weird-
would have
it's
to
a
go back
remake.
and play it on the old engine just to know what it's like.
Just
Dude, we're gonna be getting dogged on because they have eased us into the easy zombies
Yeah,
of 4
the
hits.
easy zombies with 4 hits, like
dude, 2 hit
Going back
downs,
to the
2
two
hit
hits.
downs.
Oh,
put some shit-
windmill, and you're dead.
yeah.
That's it. You're done.
But I
And
feel
there's
like
no,
that would be so
There's
much
no
fun.
like, what was it called? The Gobblegum Armed Arsenal or some shit? Armament Arsenal.
All
where-
critical
Yeah,
antithesis.
no early pack. No
You
early
keep
pack.
all your
either.
weapons when you fully die. You come back with them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arms
none-
grace.
Yeah, arms grace.
Yeah, arms
There's
grace.
none of that. You lose everything.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have a blast
Also-
on Black Ops 1.
Yeah, we got
I'm gonna get mad on that.
You know,
Go
I'm
ahead,
buying
Black
Black
Ops
Ops 1
2.
right now because I actually wouldn't mind playing that.
I can't.
$40 right now, though, bro.
Yeah, I got paid
Also
recently.
too big
so
for
I'm
me.
chilling.
This would be,
Jackson's
you know,
PC would explode.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to the Steam page and it's just gonna like shut his
Jackson might have to
computer off.
save up. I mean, your birthday's coming up, man. Both of your birthdays are coming up. So I'm saying, you know, just save. We'll get a better PC maybe, and we'll see what happens. But anyways, I think that was.
Why is it so quiet?
Yeah, why'd you guys just stop talking? Like I'm talking to you. I feel like
That was-
like I was talking about their birthdays, and then they just went quiet. Like I said something wrong.
it's-
Well, my birthday is coming up, but I'm gonna be playing the new Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on that too.
I'm
I
on
hope
that
it's
grind.
good, man. If that thing's dog shit,
I mean,
just
it's
like
Beta
a
was,
Solid
lot.
COD
beta was
recently.
pretty good.
Overrated as fuck, in my
Dude,
opinion.
you haven't even played it.
I mean, but I watched. the
No,
beta.
no, that you
No,
haven't
dude,
even
dude,
played
it's the
it. Shut
fucking
up.
beta. You can't make an opinion yet.
We'll see.
You
know?
can make an opinion
We'll
on
see,
the
we'll
beta.
see.
You can't make an opinion on the game as a whole.
I'm more excited. I'm more excited for the survival. Because like
The survival,
And that is confirmed. That is coming.
Spec Ops or whatever.
Yeah, Spec Ops,
OG
dude.
Modern Warfare 3 survival, dude. Resistance. That shit was so much fun.
Dude, I don't know. Modern Warfare 2 survival, Underground. Oh, Underground was a goated map. Or even on. So many good maps, man.
Dude, you know how absolutely
Fuck
fucking,
you.
you know how wild it would be if they just like surprised everyone, dropped a bomb, and made Modern Warfare 2 zombies.
That would be wild.
Actually, funny thing about that, it's not Modern Warfare 2, but back when Modern Warfare, like the new Modern Warfare, like 2019 one, when that was coming out, they were talking about making a it was basically going to be like a, I don't know how to explain it. It was going to be like an open world type mode,
Basically, like
kind of like Escape from
Blackout.
Tarkov.
It was like
No,
Blackout.
no, not Blackout. Blackout is the Warzone of Black Ops 4.
Yeah, but I'm
Forgot
talking
about
like zombies
Blackout,
in that.
dude.
I'm talking about it was supposed to be like a zombies Escape from Tarkov type thing.
Oh, that'd be weird.
And it was
like
gonna be set in
Tarkov.
Chernobyl. And speaking about that, that's also they're coming out with a mode similar to Escape from Tarkov for Modern Warfare 2 later in its lifespan.
I don't know, man. That just seems like the biggest sweat fest. Tarkov.
It's gonna
Have you
be.
even played it?
I don't want to, because every video
The
I see on
only
it is
dude,
just people
Jackson, I know
raging.
who plays Escape from Tarkov has been working at a gas station for the last 10 years, and all he does is like he'll work, go home, play Escape from Tarkov. Wake up, go to work, go home, play Escape from Tarkov.
Literal NPC mode.
Okay.
Every
I'm not-
single day for 10 years. That
Nathan,
game
you
has
found
ruined
the
lives.
NPC.
That game has ruined lives, man.
You gotta ask him about his quest line, dude.
And Escape from Tarkov, dude, I don't. Like,
No, dude, he's a literal NPC.
Maybe I should up his social link, you know? Max it out. Maybe it'll come in handy. He'll take
Also,
it.
are you boys excited for how they're actually not gonna do a yearly COD this 2023? So they
Yeah,
Oh
can
my
that's
god, they're
COD
actually gonna give a game
2024.
a life cycle?
They said
Yeah.
that, but I'm still skeptical. I'm always gonna be skeptical of these big game companies, you know, just because of how much they failed and like manipulated gamers in the past. Like, I will never... Watch out for your cat, Rory. That cat right behind you.
You little... What are you doing? You already knocked stuff down earlier. Get down.
He has Hello Kitty pants.
Hello Kitty
Yeah,
pants?
dude,
Exposed him!
I'm exposed. Yeah, edit that out. Edit that out. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Fucking edited drip pants.
Dude, I got the drip, okay? I'm truly dripping over
But
here.
you know, who
Sorry.
knows? Who knows?
Homie's
My
literally
pants are
wet right now.
Well, anyways, this episode has getting a little bit long now. I think
It happens.
it happens, dude. We got
Hey, man.
conversation. This might be the COD episode.
We just gotta cut all the doxing and we'll be fine.
Yeah, I've been doxxed like fucking 3 times in the course of fucking 2
By
hours.
the time we hit an hour, I thought it had only been like 25 minutes. I was like, what the fuck? We're at an hour?
Yeah, pretty
Wow.
much.
The podcast goes
Shit
fast,
came
bro.
fast.
Shit
Good
happens.
episode, boys. Good episode.
Good episode. All right, everybody
Mhm.
say bye on 3. All right, 3,
Cringe.
2, 1. Bye-bye.
Bye.